Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.
Why are you always making me climb in the smallest of places?
Well, Jared, this is the best way to get to the podcast that we need to steal this week.
It's always
like we do every week on Mondays.
Mondays, every Monday.
Yeah, religiously.
Sometimes I wish we could just walk through the door, but yeah. Every Monday on where do they find it?
On Spotify, Apple, anywhere that you can find podcasts. That's where we are.
I get so hot in these vents. I think they have the heater on.
Wait, Jeremy, don't move. Oh, wait. Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast every Monday, wherever you get your podcasts and stuff.
We're going to take your podcast and we're going to do it
better,
faster,
stronger,
hornier.
Yes.
In an hour.
Or more. Sometimes.
Okay, before I start, I just have to let you know that I just DoorDashed some ramen, which I'm super duper excited about. Okay. So I have like a half hour to record this entire thing, and then I'll edit later. So my apologies for however chaotic this gets. But also, before I start, I have to do my question. Also, I say also a lot. But also, if I sound like I have the sniffles, it's because I was feeling sadness earlier, okay? I was a little down in the dumps, but now I'm up in the dumps. So, yeah. But I have to ask my question, like how I start with all my episodes, with a question. Okay, so has anybody ever walked into Walmart at 2 a.m. and thought, this place feels wrong? Like, why does it smell like warm plastic? And why does the air feel like it's trying to get in your mouth? And why do lights flicker like they're communicating in Morse code, but only to the demons? If you hear noise in the background, that is Clarabelle snoring, or my son talking loudly because he is watching Welcome to Derry, which I have not started watching yet because, again, I'm not cool and I watch things later because I'm not cool. Also, regarding my DoorDash order, I am getting a little concerned because it's stuck on order placed and the ramen place did not confirm my order yet. And I might just lose it if I can't get any ramen. Okay, I might. But anyway, welcome back to Don't Quote Me. It's probably nothing. This is Friday, so it's an unhinged Friday episode. If you're listening to this on Nighthawk Radio, hello. How you doing? I know I said that last time. I felt like I wanted to say it again because it made me chuckle. If you are listening to this on Apple or Spotify or wherever else, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Okay? And I'm sorry I keep saying okay after a lot of things. That's new. And you know why it's new? Because this lady comes up on my TikTok and she does her little, I think she does tarot on TikTok. She'll talk and she'll say, I'm trying to get her voice right. She has an accent. She says, well, I don't know. I think sometimes she gives like spicy readings. So she'll say, he wants to touch your dang-a-lang-a. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes, you know how when I'm high, I talk in accents? I think her voice is my accent for the past 2 weeks. But anyway, today we're diving into something so terrifying and so confusing and so psychologically unsettling that even I had to sit in silence after writing this and reconsider my entire existence. Also, I just got really excited. I just got the notification they're preparing my order, so I'm going to have ramen soon. Okay, I'm excited. But anyway, I forgot where I left off with reading that part to you. So I'm going to do it again. See, this episode's already chaotic. Okay, today we're diving into something so terrifying, so confusing, so psychologically unsettling that even I had to sit in silence afterward and reconsider my entire existence. Because we are talking about, insert drum roll. Hold on, let me see if you can hear my drum roll. I did that with my fingers. We're talking about the back, aka what if you accidentally fell through reality and landed in the world's worst hallway, aka a place that smells like wet carpet and childhood trauma with a splash of a printer toner, aka corporate America's basement. Now, if you've never heard of the Backrooms, congratulations, your brain still works. But after today, we're going on a journey, a liminal space fever dream. Did I just see something move in the corner nightmare? Because the Backrooms is not just creepypasta. It is a fully developed alternate dimension / conspiracy / government cover-ups / psychological experiment / collective hallucination / I'm sorry, why does everyone know exactly what the yellow room looks like? And because I love you and also because I hate myself, I did a full deep dive. The origins, the levels, the lore, the entities, the conspiracy theories, the Reddit encounters from people who swear they accidentally no-clipped into Home Depot's Forbidden Zone. All of it. So grab a snack, lock your doors, turn off any buzzing lights, and actually no, turn the lights on. Keep them on. Keep the lights on. So let's talk about the Backrooms. So picture this. And I guess that was my best Sophia voice, but I think I could have done that better honestly. But anyway, it's May 12th, 2019. And some random person posts a weird yellow, slightly crusty looking photo on 4chan and says something like, if you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms. And that was it. One cursed JPEG, one unhinged sentence, and the entire internet collectively went, oh yeah, I've been there, which is terrifying because why did everybody who saw that picture go, oh wow, that looks like a place from a nightmare I had when I was 7 right before I threw up in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit. I kind of miss Chuck E. Cheese, by the way. Their pizza. Okay, their pizza used to be good, and I took my kids to Chuck E. Cheese when they were little, and they gave me, I ordered a cheese pizza, and they gave me half of a cheese pizza, and someone else's pizza that they had cheese on that they didn't eat because there was little sausage crumbles stuck on the side. Those dirty motherfuckers. I still get mad about that, by the way. It's something I actually mention it very often when I'm if I'm talking about something like that, I'll be like, oh, let me tell you about my Chuck E. Cheese pizza. But anyway, so the photo itself is vile. It's this nasty office hallway, with yellow, musty walls that probably smells like 40 years of damp carpet and fluorescent lights buzzing like angry bees. The kind of place where the thermostat is always set to 67, even though nobody lives there. It's the physical embodiment of anxiety. It's the universe's DMV waiting room, and they're terrible, you know? It's what every corporate building in America looks like after 8 p.m. when the last employee leaves. But people start immediately building lore around it. So let's talk about the creepypasta mutation first. So internet lore spreads faster than a rumor in high school. And soon people were like, oh yeah, the Backrooms isn't just a place. It's a dimension, a maze, a full ecosystem of sadness and liminal dread. They created levels. They created entities. They created exit theories. They created maps, even though nobody knows how big this place is. It turned from a cursed image to a creepypasta to a collaborative online mythology to a full-blown conspiracy theory where people claim that they've been there, they've seen things move differently, the government knows about it, and that the Backrooms are actually a glitch in the simulation. And honestly, same. The longer I stared at the picture, the more I thought I could smell mildew. So the idea is, sometimes the boundaries of our reality glitch, like a video game, and if you hit that glitch just right, you'll fall through the floor and land in the Backrooms. People say it happens when you trip, you faint, you turn too fast, you daydream too hard, you're sleep deprived, or you walk into the wrong hallway of a hotel in New Jersey. Just kidding about that last part. But anyway, so psychologists, aka people who are braver than I am, say that Backrooms works because it triggers something called liminal space horror. Basically, your brain recognizes something familiar, but something feels wrong. It's like the empty mall at 9 p.m., the school hallway during summer break, the hospital corridor with no staff, the parking garage with the weird echo, the Walmart lawn and garden section at midnight. Like, we're wired to know this place should have people, but it doesn't. And that emptiness feels like danger. And then the government got involved. And this part, sent me because WTF. So some Backrooms theorists claim that the Backrooms are a failed government experiment in spatial manipulation, that the US tried to create infinite storage spaces and accidentally opened a dimensional tear, or that the Backrooms are what's left behind after reality is rendered, or that it's the quarantine zone for entities we aren't supposed to see. Honestly, I fully believe the government has a folder somewhere labeled Backrooms do not open. For real. And somewhere in the Pentagon, there's a man named Greg who is very, very stressed. So from 2019 to now, the Backrooms have become video games, books, films, millions of Reddit posts, thousands of I think I saw this in real life TikToks, and a massive collaborative world building project. There are now hundreds of levels, but we're going to start with the famous few because I'm not going to talk about 100 levels of liminal space to the void. I think you guys would stop listening after a while. Okay, so first is level 0, aka the lobby, aka the yellow room from hell. So this is the OG. So picture yellow wallpaper, damp, mushy carpet, no windows, buzzing fluorescent lights. They make me angry, by the way. A layout that loops and shifts, and a smell that is can only be described as wet sadness and old printer toner. So you land here after no clipping out of reality. It's empty, usually. Sometimes you hear footsteps. Sometimes the lights flicker. Sometimes you hear something breathing behind you. But the worst part is that time does not feel right. So people report feeling like they were there for 10 minutes, then realizing it was 2 hours or 5 seconds or no time at all. And if you start hearing the buzzing getting louder, you're supposed to run because something else is walking the halls. The next level is the habitable zone, which is basically industrial warehouse horror. Imagine endless industrial hallways and concrete floors, metal pipes, storage shelves that stretch forever, dim lighting, dripping sounds, distant machinery noises, even though nothing is running. This is the congrats, you made it out of carpet purgatory level, but joke's on you because now you might run into hounds. So the hounds are humanoid creatures that run on all fours, move like crackhead hyenas, and will absolutely chew on you like a chicken nugget if they catch you. There's allegedly a safe area called the Hub, but nobody agrees on where it is because level 1 shifts, hallways loop, and people who find exits sometimes never return. So trauma unlocked there. The next one is a boiler room of eternal suffering, the one where OSHA would cry. It's long concrete maintenance tunnels, exposed pipes, scalding heat up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, loud machinery, steam burst, red light, dripping slime. Why? I don't know. The smell of metal, oil, and regret. And the entities here include facelings, which are humans but without faces, skin stealers, so that speaks for itself. Let's not meet them. And the thing with no name, which okay. Most people say level 2 feels like the inside of an abandoned hospital basement. If you hear footsteps that don't match yours, you are being hunted. The next one is what they call the electrical station. So imagine a dark office, endless hallways, cord-filled rooms, server closets, humming machines, flickering monitors, and the oppressive smell of dust and hot electronics. So this level is dangerous because there are tighter spaces, more hiding spots for entities, and the environment itself can electrocute you, which I think everyone who works in IT has been here emotionally. Next one is called level run. And I didn't say level 1 with an accent. I said level run, R-U-N, running. That just reminded me. I saw this TikTok and it was a cooking show. It was a cooking show and the guy's we got medium well over here, we got medium well over here. And the guy was are you saying, he's saying with a British accent, but I can't do that accent very well. So I only do it in my mind and you can't hear my mind. So I'm going to say it, but not in an accent. But anyway, he says, are you saying medium well or... Are you saying medium well or medium rare? And the guy looks at him so serious and goes, medium well. It was so funny. I'm going to be laughing about that forever, I feel like. But anyway, this is the run level. The one where the backrooms basically say, ready or not, here they come. The moment you appear in this level, the lights turn red, the alarms blare, and something huge starts sprinting towards you. You know how in school drills, you like calmly walked out? Not here. If you don't run immediately, you become the backrooms protein bar. So the next one are the pool rooms. So this is a fan favorite. I actually do come across these sometimes on TikTok, but picture like giant tiled rooms, warm water up to your ankles, blue lighting, echoing emptiness, swimming pools with no people, humidity that feels alive. And it looks peaceful, but the silence is like too silent. So some people swear that something swims under the tiles. The water moves with intention, and there are deeper pools that you must not enter. It's giving like aquatic liminal space, the YMCA from hell. So the next level is level fun with an F, aka the not fun level. So imagine confetti, balloons, bright lights, and cheerful music. Cute, right? Wrong. But anyway, this level is run by partygoers. And partygoers are smiling humanoids with stretched grins and party hats who lure you in with dancing, singing, joy, and like other things. And then they eat you. You know, like clowns, but worse. If you ever hear faint carnival music in the backgrounds, no, you didn't. Run away. Okay, it's tinfoil hat time. We're going to talk about the conspiracy theories about the backrooms. So the first one is the simulation glitch. So it's basically that we live in a simulation and sometimes you walk into the wrong area at the wrong angle and boom, level 0. You fell through the map, clipped out of real life. Just like in video games when you accidentally walk through a wall and end up like behind the scenery, like that's that apparently. So people swear this explains deja vu, lost time, repeating hallways, doors that disappear, weird buzzing, and dream memories of places you've never been. And the craziest part is that no clipping feels like something we shouldn't be able to describe. Yet everyone immediately understands the concept. So theory 2 is like the multiverse slip, the parallel dimension theory, I guess. So it's like you aren't hallucinating, you slid sideways into another universe. Some physicists, like actual physicists with actual degrees, say that dimensions overlap and occasionally brush each other. I just recorded that 5 different times because I kept saying brush each other. Anyway, if you slip between them by accident, you don't go to heaven or hell, you go to the backrooms. So people who claim to have experienced dimensional bleed report walking into a hallway that shouldn't exist, rooms repeating in impossible ways, voices with no source, and thin places where reality feels like really stretched. The next theory is the government facility theory. And heck yes, because I love talking about the government. So this theory suggests that level 0 resembles old abandoned office buildings. The layout is similar to the 1960s to 1980s experimental architecture, and many levels match real classified facility designs. There may be real underground complexes used for training, storage, or other things. Some believe the government discovered spatial anomalies and built around them. Others think the backrooms are originally a man-made labyrinth, but time and reality distorted it. This has a huge overlap with MKUltra architecture, Cold War experimental buildings, underground maintenance tunnels, nuclear bunker designs. And if we find out that Area 51 has a level 0 entrance, I will not be surprised. So theory 4 is the memory imprint theory, or the psychological theory. And this one's terrifying because it makes sense. So the backrooms are built from leftover memory scraps. So human brains store hallways, classrooms, waiting rooms, malls, offices, parking garages. Like we've all been in these places thousands of times. Our minds recognize them instantly, but without people, without context, they become disturbing. So this theory says that the backrooms are created by our subconscious, a dimension of forgotten places stitched together, like dreams, nightmares, childhood memories, trauma fragments. It's like the place your mind goes when it glitches. But it also would explain why everyone pictures the yellow room the exact same way. So theory 5 is the internet tulpa theory. Tulpa. Opa. I'm so dumb. I really need to go to video, I feel like. That would have went viral on TikTok. But anyway, if enough people believe in something, it can manifest. So Backrooms theorists say the internet accidentally created a tulpa with rules, physics, entities, and an entire ecosystem. Basically, we collectively imagine a hell dimension so hard that it might become real, which please don't. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Theory 6, I don't know why I keep saying the numbers, because I don't even think I said the numbers in the beginning. But anyway, the next one is the liminal spirit realm, which is like a spiritual / paranormal theory. And this theory says that the backrooms are where lost spirits wander, where time collapses, where memories go when they die, a place between worlds. People who've had like near-death experiences describe eerily similar hallways that are endless, yellow, quiet, buzzing, and empty. And some claim they visited the backrooms in dreams long before 2019, which is extra creepy. So the next one is the mandela-effect crossroads. And this one basically says the backrooms are where wrong memories live. Every time you're like, wasn't the Bernstein Bears spelled differently? Or didn't this store used to be on that corner? Or this hallway didn't look like this yesterday? That's basically your brain brushing against the back rooms, apparently. It's like the storage closet for alternate timelines. But also, Fruit of the Loom did in fact have a cornucopia. And all you people out there saying that you've never seen it with the cornucopia are crazy. Just kidding, you're not crazy. Because I think they did get rid of it, but clearly, because it's not there anymore. But they used to have it. It was there. For sure. I wish I could prove it, but I can't. It's only in my thoughts. It's in my mind. So the next one is that the backrooms are real physical locations. So some TikTokers and explorers swear that they found level 0 rooms in abandoned malls, level 1 tunnels under cities, level pool rooms in unused YMCA wings, and level fun decor in old family entertainment centers. Some videos are fake, some look very real, some are, I don't know. But if I ever walk into an abandoned office building and hear buzzing, I am leaving. I'm not investigating. But also, fun fact, after COVID happened and everybody kind of like started working from home, some of these like office buildings, I used to clean this one office building when I worked for this other company. And I remember being there myself and cleaning it. But now that I think about it, what if I was in a liminal space and I fucking cleaned that office and I didn't even have to? Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so that's all the theories. But, so this is the part where things get a little too real. Like, did I just walk through the fabric of the universe? Or am I just dehydrated? Me? I'm dehydrated. I don't drink enough water at all. Even though water is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my life. Do you know there's people out there? And I know I said do you know twice, but I needed to say it that second time for effect or to show what I'm about to tell you. Yeah, whatever I'm saying. There's people out there who don't like the taste of water. Or sorry, I'm supposed to say it like water. I lost my Delco accent, I think, because I say water now. I think you know why? Because I now live in the South. You know what I also learned recently? That I probably was taught when I was younger, but forgot about it. Did you know Delaware is considered the South? Like we're under the Mason-Dixon line? I heard somebody else say it and I was like, listen to this idiot. And then I Googled it and it was like legit. What if that's a Mandela-effect thing? Because I could have swore that Maryland started the South. Like I thought Delaware was above the Mason-Dixon line. And then Maryland started the South. What if that's like a Mandela-effect thing? Huh, weird. What do you guys think about the Mason-Dixon line? Is Delaware above it or below it? You'll have to let me know somehow. I don't go on Facebook or Instagram under like today's episode post and let me know. Comment. Maybe. I'll have like no comments. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll go comment. I'll comment on from my personal profile after I Google it again to make sure. But anyway, because thousands of people online, especially on Reddit and TikTok and Glitch in the Matrix forums, swear they've had backroom moments in real life, I'm going to talk about a little bit of them. So, Hundreds of people report the same thing, that they walk into a hallway, elevator, storage room, abandoned store, or stairwell, and when they come out, 45 minutes have passed, even though they swear it was 2 minutes. Some report watches freezing, phone timers stopping, clocks being wrong in different rooms, missing sections of their day. One Reddit user said they walked into a hotel hallway to get ice, and when they got back, their family was freaking out, saying they'd been gone for over an hour, and their bucket was still full of fresh ice. Time doesn't move normally in liminal spaces, and that's like very Backrooms coded. So there's also the impossible hallway phenomenon, and this one is common. So people say they walked down a hallway at work, school, or a hotel, and suddenly the hallway was longer and the wallpaper changed, the light suddenly became yellow, the shape of the building made no sense, and they passed the same painting multiple times. One user said they found a hallway behind a janitor's closet, walked down it for 20 to 30 seconds, and came out in a totally different wing of the building, except that wing had been sealed off years earlier, and when they went back later, the hallway was gone. No thank you. And there's also so many stories about like the door that should not exist. So people open like a door in a store, a door in a store. That rhymes. But anyway, they open a door in a store, a maintenance closet, a staff-only hallway, a storage room, or a back exit, and suddenly they're in a place that does not match the building. Like offices, empty malls, long carpeted hallways, echoing stairwells, industrial tunnels, and when they try to go back through the same door, it's locked or it leads somewhere else, or it's no longer there at all. One user said they went through a door at Target and ended up in a massive empty warehouse lit only by yellow lights, then backed out immediately. And when they went back the next day, the door was a wall. I've never walked into the wrong, I've walked into the wrong door before. Sometimes I walk into doors. I walk into walls a lot too. Also, fun fact, because this just popped into my mind. So one of my clients' houses that I clean has a mirror, like a long mirror hanging on their wall. And every time I'm vacuuming the little hallway and I walk backwards at the mirror, as soon as I catch a glimpse of myself, I do an internal scream every single time because I get scared. Because I think it's a person. I'm like, hey, but it's just me. It happens once a month, not even kidding, for the past 2 years. Anyway, so they also talk about the buzzing. And they say that if the buzzing gets louder, something is wrong. They say that the hum of lights suddenly intensified. They couldn't tell where it came from. Their chest felt heavy. The air felt thick. They got disoriented and everything felt off. And some describe it as like the lights were breathing, which absolutely not. That's very like Stranger Things-ish. I picked a good time to talk about this then because Stranger Things comes out next week and I'm super duper excited for it. But anyway, there's also the I was not alone stories, and these freak me out. So people say they sense someone walking behind them in an empty hallway. Not footsteps, but like a presence, like the air shifting. And one Redditor said that when they turned the corner in a silent office building and saw a shadow slip behind like a column, and that there were no employees in the building, and security footage showed no one else on that floor. And another said that they saw a person facing the wall in an empty corridor, and then they blinked and then the person was gone. So people also report discovering like the rooms that shouldn't be there, and they're abandoned rooms fully lit. And they said that the furniture doesn't match the building, and there's rooms with no doors, stairwells that lead nowhere, and half completed office spaces, and then rooms with no sound at all. And one user found a room in a hospital that had chairs, carpeting, lights, and a whiteboard, but no entrance except the tiny window on the door that they were looking through. Maintenance said the room had been sealed off in the 90s, but it was lit. So people online say certain locations are backrooms adjacent portals. Abandoned malls, empty office buildings, IKEA, yes, the entire IKEA, hospital corridors, hotel hallways, apartment laundry rooms, storage facilities, schools over the summer, airport terminals at 2 a.m., office toaster rooms, which I wish we had a toaster room when I worked in an office. Or is that something different? I don't know. I just picture like an office with a bunch of toasters. I love toast. All kinds of toast. Cinnamon toast, peanut butter toast, delicious. But also stairwells in parking garages and Walmarts after midnight. So next, I'm going to read a couple Reddit stories. However, my ramen is here, so I'm going to go eat it real quick and I will be right back. And then I forgot that I'm going to make some hot chocolate and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back from eating delicious ramen. It was so good. I get spicy ramen with chicken, but it was so spicy that my lips are tingly with spicy. Also, fun fact, did you know that the skin on your lips and the skin on your butthole is the same thing? Like the same, I don't want to say same material because that's weird, but the same skin, I guess, which also sounds weird. But now that you know that, I hope you do good things with that knowledge. But anyway, let's talk about some Reddit stories. So this one was by Throwaway Liminal, the user. That's his username. Anyway, so he said that he worked in an office building, and it was the kind with like beige walls, weird carpet squares, and the "I've been here too long" fluorescent lighting. And one morning they come in early and notice a hallway they swear has never existed before, like brand new hallway. Naturally, instead of calling HR or running like a normal person would, they decide, let me investigate the hallway of my death. So they walk down it and everything is silent. The kind of like silence that you can hear. And halfway through they notice it keeps going and going and going. Like, what was that bunny? The Duracell guy? The Duracell bunny? Or no. It was the Energizer bunny. But the Energizer bunny, when it's like, it just keeps going and going and going. That. Anyway, so that's what it kept doing. And then the lights start buzzing louder. And then finally they get freaked out, turn around, and go back. And the hallway behind them looks longer than before. And then when they get back to their desk, their hearts racing like they ran as fast as they could. And then they ask a coworker about the hallway. And the coworker says, what hallway? So they all go look and it's gone. It's just a blank wall. And then he basically ended the post with, I'm never going into work early again, which relatable because I don't think I'm ever early for work. So this next one is by Liminal Kiddo. And this person was out shopping at like a nearly empty mall because malls nowadays have like 3 stores and a pretzel stand. But they noticed an unmarked hallway behind a closed JCPenney. So they swore they heard a faint buzzing. So obviously they walk toward it because some people have no survival instinct. And they push open the door expecting like storage space. And instead they walk into this huge empty room with yellow walls, buzzing fluorescent lights, damp carpet, you know, the usual. But anyway, they step inside, take one more step, and then the door swings shut behind them. And then they go to open it, but it opens to a different hallway. Like the mall door was gone. Poof. Goodbye. So they panic, wander for a minute, and then eventually find a metal fire door. They shove it open and end up back in the mall in a random hallway by the food court. And apparently the security cameras didn't show them in the back hallway. They blinked out for like a full 2 minutes. The security cameras did. So they weren't working for 2 minutes. So this next one is by That Creepy Night Shift, which I kind of like that name. And this one's like short but horrifying. So they work night shift as a cleaner in an office building. It's not me. This isn't my story. But anyway, so they're vacuuming a hallway alone when they hear footsteps behind them that are like slow, heavy, and deliberate. So they turn around and nothing. So they shrug it off and they keep vacuuming. And then the footsteps happen again and then they're closer. When they turn around, there's still nothing there. So they turn off the vacuum, which was a big mistake. And the buzzing of the lights became unbearably loud. So they take a step backwards and hear another step directly behind them, like something was mirroring them. I mean, at this point, I would call out of work for the rest of my life. But anyway, booked it out of the hallway into the stairwell. And then when they went and told their supervisor, the supervisor just said, oh yeah, that hallway is weird at night. Don't go down there alone. Weird. I was just about to be all like, brr, 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 brr. But it's not Tuesday. And then also, I did not do the burr, 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 burr on Tuesday. I just went right into it. I forgot. You know what else I forgot? My hot chocolate. But I do have this delicious. That was my tea. My shaka ramen tea. Shaka tea. So I get the peach lemon tea and I add mango boba. And it is so good. But anyway, again, I apologize for how chaotic I'm sure this episode was. I guess we'll find out. Well, I'll find out while I'm editing. But if you've made it this far without checking your hallway or turning on every light in your house or texting your best friend like, hey, if I get stuck in a yellow room, come get me, then congratulations. You survived another weekly meltdown with me. To everyone listening on Nighthawk Radio, I appreciate you and I apologize for whatever noises your radios just made during those backroom stories. To everyone listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Music, or wherever you listen to your podcast, hit follow, subscribe, or auto download if that's a thing. Tattoo my logo on your calf the essentials. If you're listening in a liminal hallway right now, blink twice so I know you're still with us. The song of the week is The Perfect Death, the stripped version by Lost Note. And I told you this on Tuesday that I love this song. And I'm going to tell you again that I love this song. It's so good. It makes me do the wiggles in my chair when I listen to it. I shake my shoulders and shimmy, shimmy. Anyway, stay weird, stay curious, go be kind to someone for no reason, and go be amazing.
Are high-interest credit cards or personal loans weighing you down? Unlock gives homeowners a smarter option. With a home equity agreement, you can tap into your home's equity for cash today. There are no monthly payments. Here's how it works. Unlock provides funds upfront and in exchange, shares in a portion of your home's future value. That means you keep control with the flexibility to use your equity your way. Pay off bills, invest in home improvements, or set aside savings for peace of mind. For thousands of homeowners, Unlock has been the key to moving forward without the pressure of another payment. Put your equity to work for you. Visit unlock.com to learn more about a home equity agreement. That's unlock.com to learn more.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all homeowners will qualify. Not available in all states. Actor Portrayal. Home equity agreements are offered by Unlock Home Equity Solutions, Inc. In certain states, NMLS number 2657081. Visit www.consumeraccess.org for more info.